in the shoes of someone who it's not is very emotional. Like, I'm so sorry this has happened to you. I don't know what else to say. I
Yeah.
mean, you've had the surgery. What does it feel like to miss your penis?
Honestly, like I didn't miss it up until I started I mean I missed it but I couldn't admit it to myself. It was like a sunk cost fallacy. And then I started having phantom limb thing happening. I would wake up in the morning and have dreams about having a penis. And then I would
Oh
wake up
my
and not have
gosh.
it. And it was just such a mirror situation because
That's so
when I was
crazy.
convinced I was a woman, I was like remembering how I was a kid waking up dreaming I had a vagina.
Right.
And now I'm like, I wish I could go back. I made a huge mistake, you know? But I realized I will never be able to get back my penis. And it's very traumatic realization. And it's super sad. I mean, I don't want to like a pity party, but it is sad. Like, I mean, I fucked my life kind of. I could have been so much more vibrant person and could have accomplished so much more, you know? And I do miss my full sex drive, and I honestly can't even take too much testosterone because it will give me more sexual desires, and I can't really experience all that because it's traumatic. And honestly, moving forward, I don't even know like what hormones I'm gonna be on. And I told them that I was not happy with my transition. I was trying to get in touch with one of the therapists who gave me letters, and nobody even gave me his email. So yeah, it's like they really don't care. It's like they don't want to even know because why? It's a big industry. All the surgeons,
And it only is a bad look for them to have a patient say, I regret this.
right, because it doesn't align with the general narrative, because it will
Right.
make a lot of people reconsider if that's the right step for them. I wish somebody hugged me a few years back and be like, you know what, you can present feminine, you can wear heels, hair, whatever you want, but the sad reality, we don't have technology to make you an actual woman.
So you
And
wish someone would have stopped you from transitioning.
I wish, and my parents tried to, but they were not in America, and they just told me like, you know, it was more of a religious spin. But at the time, I was not willing to listen to them. You know, they just said, you know, in a Muslim religion, it's haram. You know, they said it's like you're going
Hmm.
against God. But if one of medical professionals said, like, I just feel so angry. I feel like these people didn't have my best interests. They never tackled my childhood traumas. They never dove deeper. They just assumed that was like they
Ugh.
affirmed me, you know, into this I believe in into self harm.
That's what's so that's what's so dangerous, right? Is that we have these affirming therapists and doctors now who have every incentive in
Yeah.
the world to say, yes, you are trans, this is the issue you're struggling with, rather than try to see if there's another cause. And a lot of times there is another cause. In your case, there were more causes that weren't looked at.
But I think people need to go back to a science lab and figure out and have better stricter definition of what true trans is.
Yes.
And this is not gatekeeping. We're in trouble. Like there's already so many kids that regret it, you
And
know?
what's so wrong with gatekeeping?
Yes, it's
Like,
this is the only medical situation where you get to choose your own treatment plan. Like what the hell? You get to choose like do you just want to be on
that's such a great
hormones?
point.
Or do you want to take it further with bottom surgery? It's like
That's
they should
such a
be
great
maybe they
point.
should study and be like, okay, in these people bottom surgery didn't work, or maybe
Right.
bottom surgery doesn't work. Maybe social presenting helps a lot of people. Honestly, I enjoy presenting feminine. Like it doesn't bother me. I enjoy it. Like
So someone should have explained to you that it's
yes.
okay for you to do that without getting anything irreversible done to
Right, or
you.
even changing my paperwork. I feel like a lot of it was male escaping male violence because I was always in a effed up way. I felt like I had the surgery. Psychologically, I knew I was never going to be accepted by other men as a man. And maybe it was my way to gain acceptance looking like a woman, you know? And it's
Right.
like, it's almost like I had the surgery to cater towards patriarchy, but they also like didn't even give me good results, so I can cater towards them. Like, it's
Right.
like, really, people? And all the men that worked on me are just straight men as far as I know. And it's like, really, people? You couldn't even give me. That's another thing. Like, they literally, after multiple surgeries, they couldn't even give me a few inches as stay open. Not even 3 inches. Like, I'm literally have 1 inch depths right now. And it's like, really, people? Honestly, this transition, like, I lost so many family members, you know, like I haven't seen my grandma in years. And they loved me no matter what I was, you know, in their own way. My grandma always loved me, but I can't show myself to her because she always wanted me to have children. I mean, she will have a heart attack if she sees me, so she may pass away and I will never see her. But now the family that was here, that was supportive of me, that live in America, the family that live in America, now the transition is pulling me further away from them because first of all, they're confused. Third of all, like, I feel a little angry. I just feel like they affirmed my delusions. And honestly, I feel a little angry towards them. I know it's not their fault. Like I own the fact that I signed on a dotted line, but I was just a traumatized kid. Like my sister, she grew up with me. She knew the conditions we grew up in. She knew that like I was traumatized. But again, she was like she's way younger than me. There's no way she could have known. But they kind of like didn't protect me from myself.
Yeah. So
So
you have
honestly, this is even more isolating. So now, like some of my trans identified friends, like that also had complications because when I posted that video years ago, I had a lot of people reach out to me, and they're still. I was like them, and I was convinced that I was just a trans woman with complications. But now that I realize I'm not a woman, I was always just a man who got suckered into this. It's almost like I lost the little community that I had, you know? Because now I kind of like joined the other side because I was like not being heard.
mm,
But we're still in minority, even between like reasonable trans people like you, Buck, between like some LGBT people like such as Ariel Scarcella. We're still in minority. I don't know how we're gonna stop this in tracks. I mean, there's changing things in Florida. Like there is certain transitioners that are going and trying to testify. Like there's the trans man Abel Garcia. He's flying to Florida. Like to speak on the behalf of the trans man to show that the surgeries are not safe, but like it's being done at state levels one by one, and we may lose entire generation of kids and youths that don't need any of these surgeries. We're just
yeah.
making these greedy surgeons rich. After being through systems, the surgeons don't care about us. They really don't. For them, we're just a meal ticket. That's the reality. And honestly, I'm just speaking out because I will never be able probably to get any kind of functional genitals, whether it's a tunnel or any further revisions probably going to actually give me a colostomy bag. Maybe I won't be able to pee. Who knows? I'm scared at this point. So
Yeah.
that's my reality. And sometimes I wake up, I feel like it's a nightmare that I'm going to wake up from, that it's some kind of bad acid trip. And it's not, it's my reality. You know, I could have been enjoying having sex with tranny chasers, whatever,
Ugh.
king my fiance. But now I'm just like stuck, you know?
So I don't even know where to start. Like, first of all, just thank you for just being so open because this is genuinely, I think, one of the most powerful videos I will have ever created. And just you being so vulnerable and honest, like, I truly thank you.
More people should come forward and be honest about the results because a lot of people are playing it up. There were people, you know, playing it up online when I was getting surgery saying I'm having multiple orgasms. Testosterone is the one that drives most of like sex
Mhm.
drive. I know some people say progesterone, but honestly, it's testosterone
Yeah.
from what I've experienced. And no, you can't have like multiple orgasms and have natural lubrication like some people play it up unless you got, especially if you just had like penile abrasion.
Right.
They may surf some glands, but it will never be a cis vagina. Like stop pretending. I sometimes a bitter truth is better than a sweet lie. As I said, I wish
Yes.
somebody just hugged me and said like you're not a woman. Like you're not never gonna be one no matter what you do. And I mean that would have maybe broke me at the time. And some people told me, you know, I did talk to one tranny chaser at the time, and he was like, my wife had the surgery, and now she's posted up with your breast, don't do it. But when I reached out to trans communities, they were like, oh, it's just tranny chasers. They want you to keep your dick because it's their toy or whatever. You know, it's like, they were telling me the truth, you know, and it's like, I wasn't willing to hear it because I was so brainwashed. I was literally convinced that I was an actual woman.